Run away!
No!
You can do it!
Oh my god.
Oh, we killed it.
That was it. I was like, oh my god. That was so cool.
Presented by PlayStation and Monster Hunter Iceborne.
What's up, everybody? James Duggan here. Joining me is Casey DeFreitas.
Hello.
To play Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
And I am so excited to play this with you today and get into it.
I have a confession. I haven't played since I beat Zora Magdaros.
That is a complete travesty, but Monster Hunter World Iceborne has included tons of new quality of life improvements to help you get past that point and into the expansion. So today we are going to be playing the Endgame of Iceborne, which is an area called the Guiding Lands. So we'll be giving you a guided tour and walkthrough of the Guiding Lands.
I know you need one of these to play, at the very least. I may not be a pro Monster Hunter, but I know you need...
I do have one. Oh. You should keep it so you can play with me.
Because how would you have played thus far? Anyway, let's get into it.
Let's go.
Ooh, wow, this guy's mean looking.
Dude, he's so cool.
And so are there Iceborne monsters in old regions?
So this is the Guiding Lands. This is this is the forest region of the Guiding Lands, and as you see here, you kind of...
So it's not all like frost and
no,
glaciers?
So in Monster Hunter World Iceborne, you go to the Hoarfrost Reach first, but then you will backtrack to older regions as well to fight some monsters that probably shouldn't be there.
Got a Diablos here.
Then we got a cinematic turf war going.
Yeah, seriously.
I love this.
They're like, all right, well, see you guys later.
It is absolutely epic. All right, so here we are in Celiana.
Poogie.
Oh yeah, let me pet my Poogs.
Poogs is all warm.
Let me show you around a little bit.
Yeah.
So
let's go crazy.
I really like Celiana because everything is a lot more compact and easier to find. So you have your Elder Melder over here, and then you can go right up here to your armory. Everything is just like basically in a circle. You can hit everything.
That's really nice.
A circle.
Oh, who's this new chef?
This is the Grand Meowster chef.
Aww.
I love her. They had someone dress up as her at PAX West recently. I wish I was there because she was giving out hugs. So let's head out to the Guiding Lands.
Do it.
Oh hey, the Zinogre is there. Okay, cool. So we can fight the Zinogre.
There you go.
And you see that quest difficulty has been adjusted for multiplayer. That's another quality of life improvement that they put in Iceborne, that it dynamically changes based on if you're by yourself with 2 people or with 4 players. So now if you're stuck playing with 2 people, you're not having to fight things at a 4-player difficulty.
Gotcha. Like, what is kind of the lore behind this region? Because I think it's almost like a dream, like a condensed Monster Hunter world.
Yeah, we don't know. We just went off looking for a certain monster at the end of the game, and it kind of led us here.
You know, relative to the conventional regions, what is kind of the point of the Guided Lands?
So the point of the Guiding Lands is to continue increasing your gear. So there are also a lot of monsters here that don't unlock until you get to the Guiding Lands. And the way that you unlock these monsters is by increasing your different regions' research levels. So I just brought up my map. I think a monster is here. Oh no. Yep. Oh, that's
and it's
an ogre.
The one that we want.
Okay, but apparently it has tiger stripes because something in Japan, like an electricity company, has a tiger as a mascot, and that's why Fulgur Anjanath has tiger stripes.
Interesting little Easter egg.
Did I do it? I did it. Okay, so if you equip the capture net while the Zinogre is knocked over, you can throw it at his back and capture Fulgur bugs, and it's one of the only ways to get them.
You sound pretty excited about it, so
I am so excited about it. They're hard to get, man.
What's your strat here? Are you trying to cut the tail?
Yes, I want to cut the tail off.
Yeah.
I'm using the Clutch Claw, and the Clutch Claw is something added with Iceborne, and something that you gain access to immediately in World, even if you haven't gotten to Iceborne. So if you get the pack with both, you'll immediately gain access to this tool. So I was able to talk to some of the developers of Monster Hunter World, and they were telling me that they didn't design any of the monsters in Monster Hunter World in the initial story to deal with the Clutch Claw. So having the Clutch Claw at your disposal will make those fights a lot quicker and easier.
Gotcha.
So there's your other thing that will help you increase. The other thing about ranged weapons is that when you're using a ranged weapon, you will also gain more elemental defense versus regular defense. Just while I'm here, I want to point out that my Vitality Mantle has slots. So when I'm using the Vitality Mantle, I gain these slots. And I put in Peak Performance, which increases your attack when your health is full. which is what the Vitality Mantle does. So
That's great. We were talking about this earlier, but it's interesting. I think I play a lot of competitive team FPS games, and I always get more communicative when I'm really, really focusing.
ooh, really?
Yeah, I'm almost never quiet. Like, I probably talk too much. What?
I'm radio riding, hopefully to Zinogre, if this thing doesn't stop me first. I think it is. Am I going to the Zinogre? All right, go there. Find the Thunderpuppy. Run away!
Ah, no!
You can do it!
Oh my God. Faster, faster, must go faster.
All right.
We got that
We
reference.
got away. Let's see.
For a game that I put 50 hours into, there's so many elements of this that I'm just unfamiliar with.
So the Raider
Very
Ride is
impressive.
something new with that was added into Iceborne.
Ah,
And also with the bow, you can continue to like actually see Zinogre while I'm like in its stuff when I'm using the sword and shield.
yeah, Sword and Shield seemed really tough against this.
So also a cool thing in Monster Hunter World Iceborne is that every weapon got a new attack. And one of those new attacks is called Thousand Dragons. So Thousand Dragons takes your slinger ammo and then just pelts it. And the stronger the slinger
Whoa,
ammo, the
cool.
stronger the attack, which is really cool. And you can, if you're ever out, I'm not gonna do it now because he's mad. You never, oh wait, okay. We got his
He's got a
thunder to
little
go
injury on
away.
there on
He's
him,
still
yeah.
mad though.
Monster Hunter's loop progression is so dissimilar to, so many of the RPGs I play in the sense that it's not just more stats.
No,
You
it's
know,
totally
everything has an
different.
effect.
There we go. It's gonna get cut into the wall. Let's see if I can get a Dragon Piercer off. All right.
Oh, there we go.
That's like that's
Nice.
pretty good. I want to get that tail.
Is that a finite? Is the decoy a finite resource? Like it,
So
you guys
it,
have kind of
it
grinded up,
regenerates.
or- oh, okay, cool.
All right.
Look at him go. That is so
I love
good.
him. So there's some stuff. See, I just picked up the Dragonbane Solid Bone with his, which is another Guiding Lands exclusive item. So a lot of the monsters will drop. They drop things all the time, and sometimes they're not exclusive to that monster. They're just Guiding Lands materials.
Interesting.
I think Sully's running a wide range set, which is a set you can use to help people. So I'm not having to heal because Sully's doing it for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, Sully. Here's another Monster Hunter World Iceborne quality of life improvement. You can now put things on your radial menu to craft all instead of one at a time. So I just
Oh my
crafted
God,
all of
that's
the
so
power
nice.
coatings I needed with one click instead of having to click
Yeah.
50 times, which
I'm
is
definitely
really
familiar
nice.
with that.
Gosh, yeah, I'm still not. So this is only the third time I've fought Zinogre in Monster Hunter World. So I'm not entirely familiar with his attack patterns and how to dodge
I
through
really
some of
like
his-
these kind of like elemental orbs he's shooting out. That are very much kind of a
Thank you,
bullet
Drogo.
health kind of thing.
All right, he's not mad anymore. Let's have it drop some slinger ammo.
Ooh, very nice.
Cool. So I was
Suck
able
it.
to wound it and make it drop slinger ammo, which is something. So the technical and light weapons will generally make it only drop slinger ammo, but after you hit the same spot enough times, it will start to wound as well. Whereas the heavy weapons, like Sully's greatsword, will only wound the monster, but it will always wound the monster. And wounding is important because it lets you get more damage. You'll be less likely to deflect, and it also affects the popular armor skill weakness exploit. But that was something I was familiar with. Cool, part broke. I'm gonna use the tail is so hard to break off. Let's use this Thousand Dragons. All right. Yeah, sometimes that does more damage than my Dragon Piercer right now because I have the Spread Shot power up skill. So I should probably be using that more than the Dragon Piercer, except for when the entire monster is weakened.
That's just a combo, and does that consume like a reagent, like those coatings, or?
Yeah, so so the Thousand Dragons consumes my slinger ammo, which is also used to throw monsters into the wall, like what I was doing with the
Right.
Clutch Claw before.
Gotcha.
And I do have a full Clutch Claw like tips video as well.
Hey, where can people go to find that stuff?
You can find that on IGN.com, specifically the Monster Hunter World Iceborne Wiki. So if you go to Google and type in IGN Monster Hunter World Iceborne Wiki Clutch Claw, it's the first page that'll come up.
There you go. If you've never played a Monster Hunter game before, you'll be like, where's the health bar? And one of my favorite things is it's very
yeah.
dynamic. It's something you have to visually infer from changes to the monster's character model, which I think is really cool to see how injured he is, his behavior. It's just it adds such a layer of mystery to the whole thing. It's really nice.
It is, you have to pay attention to what the monster looks like and what his behavior is, and I do really enjoy that.
So much more interesting than a bar, right?
Well, he's already here, so we might as well capture him.
Kind of like powder keg or something.
Yeah, maybe we could. Here, let's see.
My noob suggestions are actually being used.
Because it's like we usually just put a trap right below the sleeping monster, but we can't because he's on vines. So I'm gonna use the Dragon Piercer instead.
You guys are like, oh my god, you guys are like a duet ballerina act. It is so cool.
Oh, we killed it. Oh,
that was it. I was like, oh my god, that was so cool.
You know, we play a lot together.
Yeah, that was kind of like an art form to watch. That was really cool. So I guess before we wrap up here, what are you trying to or hoping to get from this monster? What are the things you're crafting, and where are you at in terms of your progression?
I just got, if you just looked in the top right before, my flying analysis progress was complete. So I want to go back to camp and see what that is, to see what monster I just got the lure for. It was the pink Rathian. That's the one we got. Cool. So that's what I can lure out. Now, whenever I want, I can go here and lure out a monster. So I can pick which ones I want. And you will naturally gain these parts as you fight monsters. And once you get a region up to level 4, tempered monsters will start appearing. And when you kill or capture a tempered monster, you will automatically get a fully analyzed lure. So we're kind of in the rotted region now. And there's a fluvia here, just like in the Rotten Vale. And you'll find monsters that are endemic to this region here, like Great Gyros. And the same can be said to all of the other regions. And fighting monsters that are endemic to the Rotten Vale region will increase your Guiding Lands level here as well.
To me, the Guided Lands really looks like a one-stop shop for kind of the end game Monster Hunter necessities.
Yes, usually what we do, so we'll come here and we'll just hang out and just fight whatever is around. So yeah, that's basically the gist of the Guiding Lands. And you can get out, you can actually get a whole Guiding Lands guide that is, I think, like 2,000 plus words long with tons of details if you look for IGN Wiki Monster Hunter World Iceborne Guiding Lands, and that should be.
I gotta say, it kind of sold me. I'm always looking for games with a very, very well built out endgame, and this is pretty impressive for sure.